Happy Tuesday. I hope all is well with you and your loved ones, and that you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Would you please hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, would you please? Thank you. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general collective read, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. And let's see what message or messages are coming out for you for today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be. Aho. Please show me clearly what I need to know. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And let it be for the highest good and best interest for all. I am a galactic, star-seeded blooming. Thus, one journey to the stars. Synchronicity is the love letter from the universe across time and space. In the bottom of the deck, coming soon. Welcome to the next ascending age. Wow. Are you starting to realize who you are in life and what you are? And what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going? And for some of you, it's going to be with a certain person that you didn't expect. Now, doesn't mean this is going to be a love relationship. This could be just a collaboration between you and a soulmate, and it could be strictly platonic. And it may be nothing more than the two of you getting together to advance yourselves to where you feel comfortable in this life and taking the steps for your next journey and what you're supposed to be doing. But a lot of you are starting to realize that there's more to you than what you think there is. And you're going to start going and having thoughts of when you were a child and start asking questions. Again, you're going to go, I remember I always did this when I was younger. And now I understand why I did it or why I asked that certain question. Because you're starting to realize what you're supposed to be doing here and why you were sent. Everybody that's on this channel is trying to find why they are here. They know they're here for a reason, but they just haven't been told yet, or if they've been told, it was in small little gestures and why you're here. So you're going to have to figure that out, and you're going to have to put the pieces together, because this is something that you need to do on your own. Don't be afraid of it. Watch your dreams. Your dreams are telling you stuff. And all of a sudden you're going to have little remembrances when you were younger that didn't really mean anything to you. And now all of a sudden it's going to be, oh, I get it. I understand. I understand the direction that I'm going into. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you are going to start building you. You are going to start building what you're supposed to be doing on this planet and why you were sent here. You're going to start building your own fortunes, your own futures, your own way of living, and you're understanding that this is what you need to do at this time. The Four of Swords. Ask your spiritual team for help, for guidance. They will be more than happy to help you. But now you're starting to understand that what has to happen You have to make it happen. And that's fine. It's called doing the work, knowing where we're going. The Ten of Cups, you know what's coming towards you. You know that life that you dreamt of, the places you wanted to go, and things you wanted to do. You've written in your life, in your soul contract, what you expected in this life. And now you're starting to wake up and open up to where you're at. No matter how bad your life has been, you are destined for a totally different life and way of living. I want you to remember that. If there's anything that came out of this reading, is that you now realize that no matter how bad things have been in the past, how chaotic or whatever it is now your time to step into the light and become that person you're supposed to become, the person that the universe that you have written into your soul's contract. And remember, you're not dealing, when you step into the light, you're not dealing with this 3D world we're living in. You are now dealing with the universe. You're dealing with things that are far more vast and infinite than what this world is. If you're doubting yourself saying that, well, I can't do it because there's not enough pie to go around. No, that's here on the earth. Now you have realized you have your own pie out there in the universe. And if it needs to be bigger, the universe is going to make it bigger for you. The Star card. You're starting to understand what you have to do to heal, to step into the light, to step into the places that you are supposed to be now in your life and what you're supposed to be doing. And the universe is granting you what those things you've asked. Sometimes we have to rely on the gifts that are being given to us and us to expand those gifts here in this 3D world and into life. Talk about expanding the gifts. The Magician. You now have the ability to take a little bit of something that has been handed to you from the universe and make it much greater. That is all 4 aces in your life. It's your new starts. It's your new beginning. This is your journey to this, your one journey to the star. You're understanding now that you have to do these things in your life. And it's like putting a puzzle together. Don't get flustered. You need to take a step back if things aren't going right and ask, why isn't it going right? And what lesson do I need to learn to move forward? But you're understanding now the universe is giving you little bits and pieces and you're turning them into huge, huge monuments. The Page of Pentacles, you're understanding now how valuable these gifts are, how valuable things are to you from the universe and where they're going. Justice, things are starting to be more fair for you. I know, and I have had it in my life, and I mean, I'm human, and I keep telling everybody that. There are times where I just walked away from a situation and said, that is totally unfair. That is not right. It may have not been for something that I was doing, but it was something that I was standing on the outside and watching somebody else go through and going, what happened to that person? It was totally unfair. Well, in your life, there's been times where it's been things have happened and it's been totally unfair. Now the universe is stepping in, and the angels, the higher sources of energy, and bringing balance back to you and bringing what is fair to you and making things fair. The Ace of Wands. This is your fresh new start. This is what you need to be doing in your life and where you need to be going. You're understanding now that you're going to have to do the work. There are no free rides. Remember that. There are no free rides. get into meditation, talk to your guides, and your guides will never do something that you don't ask them to do. You may not get the answer immediately, but you will get the answer. The high priestess, getting the answers. Knowing that you have everything inside you, you just have to pull it out to bring yourself into this point in your life where you need to go. The Eight of Wands, listening to the communications of the answers of the questions that you have asked. Listening to the communications of what other people have said to you, or people that will say something to you. Sometimes we don't get the answer directly given to us. It'll be something somebody else says, and you need to watch for that. You need to understand that. The Queen of Swords, if you're listening to what somebody else says, be careful. And the reason why I say that is because you have to recognize with discernment, because a lot of things in our life, we always have to use discernment. Is this for the best and highest good for me? If someone's lying to you or trying to take advantage of you. And you're at your point now where you can trust your instincts, because your intuition, your instincts, your intuition is so high. You're going to know if it's really meant for you or not. The Death card, you're changing. You have become the person you're dreaming of, and you're working at it. And it's not like you, all of a sudden everything changes. It's little steps that bring you in to where you're supposed to be and take you from where you are now to improve your life. The Hanged Man, you're looking at things totally different. You have gotten out of the box. You are starting to look at the big picture. You're looking at things maybe 180 degrees what you used to look at things. And that's all part of your awakening, your advancement, moving you forward. The Six of Swords, again, you're learning, stepping away from those days of that period of your life, that time frame, that chapter, whatever you want to call it, and realizing it was not for the best of you. It was not for your highest good. And you're looking and you're seeing how calm that life can be. You're actually getting glimpses of it. It may be 2-3 hours and you feel very calm, very peaceful, very much at rest. And now you're starting to see things that are supposed to be going on for you. And you're going, I like this. This is where I need to go. This is where I need to be in my life. The Five of Cups. You're looking back at the past and realizing what you thought was so good in your past really wasn't. And now you're starting to say, I want this peace. I want this quiet. I'm seeing things differently. Where maybe I used to, and I'm not saying anybody is, please don't take that as this. But looking at somebody and maybe I used to use unkind words or bully somebody. You're realizing that was not the way to go. You're now looking at people and saying, I understand you, because now you're looking at things differently. You're not jumping to conclusions, because all of us have a tendency not to put the whole story out when we talk to people. But with the Queen of Swords, you're starting to see the whole story. And you're starting to understand what's going on. And that's the biggest change in your life, is that you're understanding things that are happening into your life now. The Knight of Swords, the new way of listening to communications. Asking questions. Asking questions that will draw that person to come out and say what is really going on. There's a certain word for that, and I cannot, my guides they don't know what it is. And where I'm at right now, I'm having a hard time finding it too. But you're going to ask open-ended questions. It's not a word, it's a phrase. You're going to ask open-ended questions and let that person tell you what's going on. And the more you talk to somebody, an individual, with open-ended questions, the more they're going to reveal to you, the more they're going to tell you things, the more you're going to understand where they're really coming at. Just so in time, so I would have to say, just be patient and understand that it's going to take some time, but you're realizing that a lot of things in the jumping to conclusions is done with you because it never really got you anywhere. The King of Cups. Now, because you're sitting back and asking and understanding, you're showing compassion to people that never thought you had the compassion in them. That you didn't, it wasn't there for you. And now they're understanding, this guy's a nice person. This woman's a nice person. And you are becoming the person of great wealth and knowledge. You are the one that can help people move forward. All right, that's your message for today. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.